Recently, I had the privilege of speaking at the Thanksgiving ceremony for our primary school. Our Class 8 or Grade 8 children had done very well in national testing, and we had a several-hour celebration of Thanksgiving. But one of the things that I said to those in attendance was, don't take things for granted. Be thankful for everything. And I really tried to drive that point home, because in this world in which we live, it's easy to get comfortable, to take things for granted, and also to not just live day to day and moment by moment with a heart of thanksgiving. I know at times I struggle doing that, and I think most all of us do. As I was thinking about this, I was reminded of a man who lived at the turn of the last century. He lived from 1877 to 1940, and his name was Jesse Lauriston Livermore. And he became known in his adult life as the Great Bear of Wall Street. He was a savvy investor, and he built great fortunes and then lost them. After the big market crash in 1907, he was $3 million wealthier than he was before the crash. And then when he saw market conditions leading up to the 1929 market crash, he did the exact same thing. He took short positions in lots of stocks and kept adding to his position. And after the great crash, listen to this, he had $100 million from everybody else's losses. At that time, he had mansions around the world. He had fleets of limousines. He had staffs of servants. He was living the big life, but he lost that fortune as well. And in 1940, in a hotel in New York, he committed suicide and took his own life. He said to his wife, "I just can't keep fighting. I'm a failure. I can't keep going on like this." And here is a man who unfortunately was used to grabbing hold of lots of wealth, and then when it fell through his fingertips, he just didn't know how to deal with it. Paul wrote in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verses 11 and 13, "I've learned to be content, whatever the circumstances. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I've learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do everything through Him who gives me strength." A man named Agur wrote in Psalm 30, "God, don't give me poverty or give me riches, but give me only my daily bread. Otherwise, I may have too much and say, 'Who's the Lord?' Or I may have too little and be tempted to steal and dishonor the name of our God." I recently received this letter from a little girl in our village, and she said this to me: "Thank you very much for helping me to come out of problems and into comfort, love, and care. I sometimes think and imagine how God rescued our lives through you. Isn't that a miracle? Most of the time when I'm alone, I remember what I went through, and I thank God for how far He has brought me. Now I've got shelter, enough food, clothes, education, love, encouragement, and advice. Thank you for all of this. I don't know how to express my thankfulness, but God knows, and I love you." Here's a young girl that came from having absolutely nothing, but now all of her basic needs are met. And that letter from a little girl came from a heart full of contentment and thanksgiving. Practice that. Maybe you've earned great fortunes and maybe you've lost them. And maybe when you have little, or you're in want, there's a temptation to not be content and to want to give up. Please don't do that. Take the attitude like the psalmist and say, oh God, don't give me too much and don't give me too little, but give me my daily bread and I'll be content and thankful. God bless you. Thank you for watching Soul Steps today. We appreciate it. Please remember to visit our website at soulsteps.org. There you'll find opportunities to ask for prayer. There's a list of volunteer needs that we have so you can help us grow and develop our team and this work. And it'll show you opportunities for giving financially as you're able. We appreciate your support in every way. And remember that soul steps are important today because God cares about who you are and how you live. God bless you.